What's up, guys? I'm here Thursday night football reaction. I am shocked, to say the least. I didn't think this game would be close, and it wasn't. But I thought the Eagles would blow out the Giants. And I was terribly mistaken. I have lost all faith and hope in this Eagles team. And to be honest, I'm just giving up on this team. We had a lot going for us at the beginning of the season. We won the Super Bowl last season. And to be honest, I thought we were going to be really good this year. And that's just not the case. Life goes on, and just not gonna be that energetic about this team no more. Not really gonna be not gonna root for this team no more. I am still gonna be a fan of this team, but I'm just not dealing with all this stuff. But from a non-biased point of view, the Giants just dominated the Eagles. Wasn't even close. It was close for the first half, but the Giants just dominated in the second half. Just an all-around great game for the Giants. Cam Scatterby was amazing. Cam Scatterby, 3 touchdowns against the Eagles. Definitely his best game best game of the season. And the future for Scatterby and Dart is bright. They both have really bright futures in the league. Definitely 2 great players. I can't wait to see where the Giants go from here. At 2-4 now. They definitely got a good schedule, and we'll see what they wind up being. But just a great game from the Giants, and Eagles fall to 4-2, and looking at the schedule for the Eagles, it's not going to be easy. They got to play Minnesota, then they play the Giants again, then they have the bye week, then there's their second stretch of the season where they have the Packers, the Lions. To be honest, the Eagles could probably take up to 7 or 8 losses this year. Eagles got to figure the offense out. Just an all-around great, dominant game from the Giants. The Giants beat the Eagles 34-17 on Thursday Night Football. Just shocked all around on how the game went. That's all I really have to say. Dominant game for the Giants. And so I want to get into the games on Saturday. From an Ohio State fan's point of view, I'm going to tell you how I feel going into the game Saturday from my point of view as an Ohio State fan. This is going to be a close game. I don't want to hear anything about the spread being 16.5. That is a good spread. I believe Ohio State will cover the spread. Like I said, my final score prediction is 28-17. Ohio State. It will stay that way. And I think Ohio State dominates. In the second half. I think Ohio State is dominant in the second half. I think they pull away from Illinois in the second half. I think that's how that game goes. Obviously, we have other games. We have Missouri at home taking on the visiting Alabama Crimson Tide. I think Alabama's a great team. I think they're the best in the SEC. But, the, Bama can be confusing, Last year, I thought they were a really good team after beating Georgia last year. And then you know how that went. They suffered 4 losses. And, yeah. So, yeah, those are my prediction for that game. I think Missouri beats them. My final score predictions of the Saturday's games I released earlier this week. If you haven't checked them out, it is from a few days ago. I released a video. I went over my predictions and final score predictions for Saturday's games. Yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend of football for sure. We will be recapping Sunday's games on Monday, and yeah, we'll see how those go. And next week I will be going through schedule prediction for every single college football team, predicting the second half of the season for those teams and how I think it's gonna go. And yeah, Giants dominated on Thursday Night Football, and previewed a couple of those college football games on Saturday. I originally was going to do Sunday previews for the NFL games Sunday, but obviously you could tell because of my voice, I'm not feeling well right now. I'm probably developing a sore throat right now, so you guys could tell. Yeah, my throat hurts. Video pause, ran out of storage, but yeah, my throat hurts, so I'll be doing Sunday night or the Sunday games recaps on Monday and everything. And hopefully I can get better with this sore throat. But yeah, I was a recap of Thursday Night Football. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't a long video of any sort, but Monday, I promise, I will be going over Sunday's games, and I will be going over Saturday's games as well. So we'll have a pretty long video coming out on Monday, so appreciate you guys for viewing, liking, all of that. And yeah, peace out, guys.